Hi everyone, today we're going to explore an important concept in maths. Fractions. So what are fractions? Fractions are breaking something into smaller and equal pieces. And they tend to represent a whole when put together. And fractions could be found everywhere, from pizza slices to measuring ingredients in cooking. Now, an example of fractions could be cutting a pie equally between 6 people. So, thinking about the pie, try and imagine how you can cut that equally between 6 people. For example, if you were to cut a pizza into 6 pieces, you would have to cut it, or a pie, cut in half, then half again, and another half to get 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The circle may not be perfect, but that's how you cut it into 6 equal pieces. There are many examples in the world when it comes to fractions, and it's not limited to just 1 or 2 examples. Look around you and see what you could divide into equal pieces and write them down in the comments. Parts of a fraction. A fraction has 2 parts, the numerator and the denominator. The numerator tells us how many parts we can have, and the denominator tells us how many equal parts there are, the whole that can be divided into. Now, in this example, this one here is the numerator, and the bottom one is the denominator, and the line in between them is called the vinculum. Remember the terms when it comes to fractions. The bottom number is always called the denominator. And always remember the purpose of the denominator is how many times the whole is divided into. Same goes to the top number. It's called the numerator. The numerator shows us how many parts of the whole of something. Could you figure out this example? Someone is craving a chocolate cake, and they get to eat 5 slices of that cake. Out of this 8 slices, how many pieces are there? So let's try and write the fraction out first. Remember, when you're solving a question like this, always highlight the important parts of the question. So, when we read this question, make sure you remember the number of items that they're asking, or the number of how many things are there. So for this one, you have 5 slices of chocolate cake, and there are 8 slices total. Now remember, the denominator is how many times the whole item is divided into, and the numerator is how many parts of the whole of something. So, in this question, the something is the chocolate cake. So, how many slices did this person eat? They ate 5 slices, right? So, that would be your numerator. And don't forget your vinculum. That's an important part of your fraction. And how many slices were there together? And this would be your denominator. If we read the question, the person ate 5 slices out of the cake, out of the 8 slices that were cut in the cake. So there are 8 slices that were all together. And this person ate 5 slices. Therefore, your fraction is 5/8.